Well, hey there, and welcome back, everybody. As you can see, I'm not in the wood yard. I'm over at the family farm, and thought I'd bring y'all along for a short little video here. As you've seen in the opening clips there, I've talked about my wife's stepdad doing a lot of clearing and selective logging here at the farm. He's opening up these roadways. There's a field over here, and he is kind of taken back. There's a pond down in here that he's wanting to get some work on, and there was a lot of silver maples and just kind of less desirable trees down in here, and he's clearing that. You could see that down there. So he gives me a call when he's got a good stack of logs laying over here, and of course I bring the truck and dump trailer over. It gives my wife and my daughter a good chance to visit with her mom, and I get a little something done. So you've seen there, I got some rounds that I'd kind of finished. I was bucking up some of them the last time we were over, and I ran out of room on the dump trailer. So that's the plan. Stick with me. I'm going to cut up the rest of these and a couple more he's got drug up here, and then call it good. A little something every day. Well, like I said, we're just going to get the rest out. There's a cherry log. There's actually a sycamore log over there. Looks like a box elder log. Just all different varieties of wood, but it makes great recreational burning wood. And it's free. So I'm going to get out the 261. I don't think there's much anything over there this saw won't handle. And just enjoy a little cutting. Wife's stepdad went down to work on something down at the harbor. He's a duck hunter, so he's working on a blind. He said he'd help me load it with the tractor when he got back, but there's no need for that. If I can get her loaded up, I'll get it loaded up. Just a real quick get outside outing. So thankful to have all this free wood coming from the farm. Really helps out. I know it's not ideal. It takes more time to get it. I'm not able to get log loads like a lot of folks you see on YouTube. We are not in an area where there's paper mills or anything like that. Here in the Midwest, when you see log trucks go down the road, they're cutting hardwoods for lumber, and whatever they don't want, they leave it in the woods. There's not that option to buy cold out logs. At least I'm not aware of it. Years ago there was some paper milling in the area, but for the most part you see that up north now. So this is still fun. Get you a chance to get outside and do something a little different besides standing in the wood yard. So we're gonna enjoy it. Box elder sure does make some colorful sawdust. You guys can see the sprinkled red in there. It's a sure sign you're cutting box elder. right, guys, what a variety I am fortunate to have here in the Midwest. I'm going to try to put some of the species that I was cutting in text on the screen if I don't forget. But this is for Phil over at Allen Family Firewood. So this is a normal outing when I come to the farm. The great thing about this is with all these different species, I'm able to just dump it in a pile or split right off the trailer. And when I'm splitting, I mix it all together. So you get a great variety. So for instance, right here, that's a piece of elm. This here stuff, as you seen earlier, is all box elder. Then we have a piece of sycamore. Not real good at splitting wood, but it burns decent. Real good recreational firewood. Then we've got some wild cherry mixed in here. And as you just seen when I was cutting over here, let me grab a piece. I smelled it right away. Here's some more cherry. This here is some red oak. Right here, as soon as my saw tip hit that, I thought it was a black oak when I first hit it, but this is actually sassafras. You can see by the real, if you scratch that bark up, real pink bark, and man does it have a great smell. So yeah, and there's some maple here, some silver maple. So what a combination. So that's silver maple, sassafras, box elder, oak, elm, and cherry. There's 6 different species of wood laying in this small pile. So looks to me like it's going to be about 1/3 of a cord or a little more when I'm all done splitting this, but that's a great mix for recreational firewood. All right, everybody, quite a nice little pile here. I'm out of breath. That's why we get out here. Get the heart rate up. I got a couple more small logs over here to pull out of the weeds. I'm gonna spare you guys all that. I'll bring you back when we get this all loaded up and show you the load we got. All right, guys, so just cooled off with a nice cold Gatorade. And as you can tell, even though it's cooled down here, that got me warm. But that's what it's all about. Get that blood flowing, get some exercise, stay active. So quite the variety here we've got piled up, and I can hear the wife stepdad right now getting ready to get the tractor out. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you want to stick around to the end of the video, I'll throw some clips in there of getting it loaded up and what we wound up with. So as always, everybody, I appreciate you being here for this one. Until next time, get outside. We'll see you.